YouTube family? What's up? Gonzo coming at you from the terminal Millennium Building. Let me show you guys around a little bit. I'm sitting over here by my lonesome, getting stuff done. I'm just kidding. I'm literally doing nothing. I'm just sitting here playing Call of Duty. Good news is my trainer should be getting in a few hours. He does have an appointment to get at the tire shop for 9 a.m. tomorrow. So God willing, we're going to be out of here tomorrow in the late morning slash early afternoon. Everything goes according to plan, which we all know. Man plans, God laughs. But we're definitely taking off at some point tomorrow, which is awesome. I've been here bored, doing nothing, and the prospect of getting back out on the road and actually doing some driving sounds like heaven. So, we're going to get that done. Excuse me. My yawning game is strong today. So, I wanted to come at you guys, and this is going specifically to the trainees out there, the TNTs. PSDs, this could apply to you, but more importantly, this is for TNT, you know, purple badge people. Hide that number there. Purple badge people. Anyway, so there's a TNT here at the terminal who I've been talking to, and he has an issue. His trainer is going on home time, and he won't be back on the road until the 1st of December. So the issue is this trainer refused to take his trainee home. He said, "No, I'm not taking you home because if I were to take you home, that's going to affect my home time." So, check mark for selfishness on this trainer. I don't want to judge him, but that's kind of a bad move. Anyway, so not only is that something that his trainer did, but then he said, "You're going to stay in Springfield. In other words, you're not coming to my place." So, two, three. No, that's two. So, this TNT student had to come to Springfield to get a sleep study done. So, he's here on a legitimate medical reason. Now, herein lies number three. Trainer told fleet manager that the TNT trainee was refusing home time. So, fleet manager calls this trainee and says, "Hey, I know we got you a room." They got him a room at the Oasis because the campus was full. So they said, I know we got you a room, but you, Mr. Trainee, are gonna have to pay for it." Red flags are going up in my head because first and foremost, this trainee did not decide he was gonna stay in Springfield. It was decided for him. He was voluntold that he would be staying in Springfield. Second of all, he's here for a legitimate medical reason. He has to have a sleep study and he has to get his results. So his visit to Springfield was not one of, "I don't want to go home, I want to stay in Springfield." No, he had to be here. So, all this being said, now, they're saying that he's going to have to pay for the room. And like I said, red flags. That doesn't seem right. I've spoken to a couple of people and given him some advice of what I think he should do, but I want to say this. Every single TNT trainee that gets his eyes or her eyes on this video, if you have an issue, you have to speak up. Ultimately, my advice and the advice of several other experienced and seasoned trainers was go speak to your fleet manager, tell him exactly what happened, exactly what was said, and if your fleet manager doesn't resolve the situation, go up to the head of the reefer division and go to Steve Larson, head of the training division. So, that was generally the consensus because when you're a TNT trainee, you're getting paid $700 a week gross, which you will net around $400 to $500 a week net, obviously. So he's having this issue and he needs to have it resolved because he, on with that income, cannot afford the room. And oh, well, Prime will reimburse him, maybe, but he can't pay it now. Anyway, so that's my advice to all of you TNT trainees out there. If you have an issue, you need to speak up. Go speak with your fleet manager. If your fleet manager cannot or will not help you, go speak with the head of your division. Go speak with Steve Larson or one of the people in the training office, either Steve or Fletcher or anybody. Speak up. You do not have to sit there and be taken advantage of. I'm not saying this trainer is taking advantage of his trainee. I'm not saying this fleet manager is taking advantage of his driver. What I'm saying is you do not have to stay silent. Okay? So, this purple badge, this purple badge signifies that you are a prime employee. You're not an AC driver, but you're also a part of the family. You are an employee. You have the right to speak up and be heard. Okay? That's the one thing that I want you guys, if you're TNT, I want you to take away from this video is that you can speak up because until he sat down with me, until this TNT trainee sat down with me and spoke with me at length, he was already resigned to the fact that some way, somehow, he was going to have to pull magic money out of the air and pay for this room. Well, no. Already two of the three people I've contacted have told him otherwise. Now, we don't know the exact we don't know the exact circumstances of the situation, but the general consensus is that's not how this is supposed to work. We will find out. I'm coordinating with him so he can give me an update as to what actually happens. Excuse me. So that's what I want you to hear, to listen. That's what I want you to take away from this. Speak up. If you have a problem with your trainer, speak up. If you have an issue and you need to go home, speak up. Any single thing that you need to speak up about, speak up and follow the proper chain of command. It starts with your trainer. If your trainer cannot or will not help you, then go to your fleet manager. If your fleet manager cannot or will not help you, go up the next rung. You have options. You have people you can reach out to. If you have an issue that you are having, feel free to reach out to me in the comments. Drop an email or drop a phone number if you want to drop a phone number. I understand that's a little shady. I will go back and delete the comment after I write down the phone number to contact you. I'm not saying I know everything because I know absolutely nothing, and I know very, very little. But I can get you pointed in the right direction. I have been blessed with relationships and resources with people who know what to do in this situation. People who know the protocol, people who know the chain of command, people who can get your matter resolved. That's all I got for you at the moment, guys. I'm going to sit around here and do nothing and kill some time until I get to go back out on the road. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up with any concerns or any issues you might be having as a TNT or PSD student. And until next time, I'm Gonzo. I'll check you guys out later.